Due to the mature content of this video, viewer discretion is advised.
Charles Ramsey, hero or a target of ridicule and black stereotypes? You decide. So unless you've been living under a rock for a week, 3 missing women in Cleveland were found after being held captive for 10 years by a bus driver named Ariel Castro, and all 3 are back home safe and sound thanks to one good Samaritan by the name of Charles Ramsey, a black man who so happened to be Ariel Castro's next door neighbor of 1 year. To everyone's attention, he is the hero, but to himself, he just a good Samaritan had to be there at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. That sound like a hero to me. He made national headlines of saving Amanda Berry, Gina De Jesus, and Michelle Knight after being held captive for over a decade. On that day when Charles Ramsey rescued Amanda Berry, called 911, had a police down there to rescue the 2 women. It shows a lot more than what the idiots at the Cleveland Police Department did, throughout the whole 10 years. And I remember reading Amanda Berry's story on America's Most Wanted, and those police officers in Cleveland said that she is a runaway. Bullshit. Every missing person isn't always a runaway, They can be held captive, kidnapped, held prisoner, or worse, I mean, Charles Ramsey is, very humbled, laid back dude. He really don't care about the recognition. He just did the right thing. I mean, hell, he even won't accept the war money for those missing girls. And if you watch that Anderson Cooper interview on Anderson Cooper 360 on CNN, he straight up told Anderson Cooper, "I don't want the war money. Give it to the girls." That's a class act, And with all the attention he's been getting, there's been a lot of ridicule over the internet. I mean, for him being a hero, he becomes this internet sensation, and not for the good reasons though. It's just basically because the way he talks, the way he acts in front of the camera. I mean, he's just being himself, and people everyone on the internet treats him like a black stereotype, all just because the way he handles himself on the interview. I mean, he's just a guy who's astonished of the attention he's getting for saving 3 women after being held prisoner by this creep for 10 years. They just make fun of his blackness, the way he talks, just make him an internet sensation turn to a meme, which I thought was very ignorant. And comedian Mike Epps even went as far as doing the parody of that same interview with this bad wig and this dirty up white tee. It's just plain stupid. I don't know how Charles Ramsey deal with all the critical, I mean, it's overwhelming enough for Ramsey to get all this media attention because of what he did. But another thing is him being treated like absolute shit, on the internet. Maybe because of him being himself, And not every black man is like that, That's just ignorant and stupid. I mean, and not only that, I think the district attorney of Cleveland, I don't know his or her name, personally I don't care, they brought up his criminal record, say he had a history of domestic disputes with his wife, and I was like, alright, I mean, there you have a man who was a national hero, saved 3 women after being held captive, with this rapist and sadist, and they're just gonna bring up his criminal record, because he has a couple charges of domestic violence. I mean, just try to ruin his good name. I mean everyone got a pass. I mean, Charles Ramsey got a pass. I got a pass, and I'm sure any of you are watching this video got a pass. But his pass is no different or worse than everybody else. And not only that, when it comes to all this attention that Ramsey's getting, there comes a lot of envy and jealousy. And there is one guy, another black man, I forgot his name. He claimed that he the one that found Amanda Berry. I'm not 100% on this whole story, but no, even that was the case, where was he when all that shit happened? But seriously, man, black people really need to get together. You have a hero, and they, treat him like crap, and it's just plain ignorant, It just makes me sick to the bottom of my fucking stomach, and I can't believe it, though. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about this whole thing, though. What do you think of Charles Ramsey, about all the attention he's getting and how he's been treated as a internet sensation, ignorant? No, with such ignorance and stupidity. Just let me know in the comments. Make sure you rate and subscribe. This is the one knowing AD, the Tribal Child. First episode of Tribal Child Unscripted. Keep it locked.